Today we're installing an ultimate light kit upgrade designed for a Club Car Precedent light kit. Included in the kit is the steering column cover, the horn, the relay, your turn signal assembly, your brake switch assembly, and your brake rod clip. To do this, we're going to use an 1/8" drill bit, a 7mm and 10mm socket, a T15, a T30, and a T40 torque bit, as well as a cordless drill and safety gloves. Now let's get started. First thing we're going to do, we need to remove our dash using our T30 and our T15 bits. Retain all the screws. Now we're going to install our relay. The relay in this position, just like this, we're going to install our blue solid wire here, our solid orange wire here, our blue and white wire is going to go here, and our green and white wire is going to go here. This is how your wires should look. Next, we're going to install our turn signal assembly to our front column. We're going to take our 7mm socket and loosen up our clamp. Once we have our clamp undone, wrap it around our column and tighten. Now that we have our turn signal indicator attached, we're going to use our column cover and hide our turn signal indicator harness inside. Now we're going to attach our 9-pin from our turn signal indicator into the 9-pin in our Precedent light kit, and also remove the tape on our flasher and stick this in a safe place, the back side of your dash. Once that's attached, we can reinstall our dash. Make sure all wires are safely tucked behind and reattach using the factory screws. Now we're going to attach our horn. To do this, we have 2 spade connectors that we need to attach to our harness that we installed on our light kit. First thing we need to do is, using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove and retain this bolt here. Now, using the factory bolt that we removed, insert that into your mounting bracket on your horn. We're going to reattach it to our golf cart. Once you have your horn attached, we can now install our wires from our front light harness. Once those wires are attached, we can now tighten down our horn. We're going to remove our floor mat and our brake switch cover. To do that, we have 4 factory bolts in our floor mat retainers. We're going to remove those and retain them for later. Now we're going to remove our brake switch cover and retain. Now we're ready to install our brake switch assembly. Now we're going to install our 10-amp breaker and our timer control unit. As you can see, we have our male bullet connector coming off of our 10-amp breaker and our small female bullet connector coming off our number 1 on our timer control unit, as well as our 2+ going into our harness. Now what we're going to do is with the factory wires that are running from your harness, you're just going to match them up. Male bullet, female bullet. Male bullet on your factory harness to your female. And then you should have one female spade connector, which is going to go onto your timer control unit. Once you have everything hooked up, it should look like this. This is the way your 10 amp breaker and your timer control unit should be attached to your factory harness. Now that we have our timer control unit and our 10 amp breaker hooked up, we're going to peel off tape, find a good spot to secure. Now we're going to attach our brake rod clip. Take our brake rod clip just like this and tighten. Next, I'm going to take our brake assembly, just pull it tight. Using our drill, we're just going to use it to make a mark in the top hole. Now we're going to drill out our holes for our hardware. Now we're going to attach our brake switch using the hardware provided. Now that we have our hardware in place, underneath the cart, we're going to tighten it. Now we're going to attach our 2-pin connector. Once we attach our 2-pin connector, all we have to do is reinstall our brake cover and our floor mats. And we've installed our Madjax Ultimate Light Kit upgrade for our Club Car Precedent.